And hello, everyone.
Hello, happy Sunday, everybody.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Jean-Luc.
And we are the Wellness Warriors, streaming from you live from Toronto today, where it's cloudy.
Yeah.
And dreary, but
It's so weird. It's like on and off weather. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, it's like there's a switch every day where one day, it's going to be a nice day today. Oh, no, not today. Oh,
Yeah.
today's going to be a nice day. Oh, no, not today.
it decided today to be a little cloudy, but that's okay. We're still going to have some fun.
You know what?
We are wearing right now.
You
Wanna
can
talk about
bring the
that?
sunshine wherever you go. That's exactly how I
talk
think
about
of it.
what we're
Yes,
wearing?
let's talk about our t-shirts.
So last week we had guests with us, Ashley and Kevin.
Or
Woody.
other people know him as Woody Woodburn.
And
he was our amazing singer.
They also actually have a t-shirts. They actually sell t-shirts, and they actually sent us 6 of them. And we couldn't wear them last week because we didn't get them till Monday.
We got them on Monday, and we're like, well, we're gonna wear them today. We're gonna fashion show off their shirts.
So sometimes we'll take some trips, and we'll come back with new shirts. You'll see us take some saunters away.
They're very cool shirts, and I think you guys will like them. They all have different types of sayings of positivity, and so we'll be able to share where you can purchase them if you're interested in getting some shirts. Because you know what? It's always great to have some workout shirts, just things that make you feel good when you wear them too.
Actually, I can give right now. If you go to woodyhoodie.net, so WOODYHOODIE.net.
I love it.
You can go there. There's a July 25% off promo if you use Tribe25 all caps, and make sure you select your sizing, and if you're not sure, to size up.
And so this is one of his shirts with one of his songs on it.
We'll show you some more in a bit.
Yeah, and we'll show you a few more as the show progresses.
Exactly.
Hopefully we don't forget.
The word of the week?
Yes.
Normal.
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 What is normal?
Mm.
What do we consider normal?
Yep.
Our cats fighting
It's
is
normal. Because they do it every week, and they're doing it right now.
Exactly.
They're doing it right now. No fighting, guys.
Stop it.
So the word of the week is normal, and the reason the work of the week is normal is because it kind of fits in with Bill's blog. We'll talk about that in a bit. He talked about setting up new normals, and so we'll actually touch upon that topic today because it's something that was very important to us in our journey. So we want to make sure you guys understand the thought behind it and why the new normal is such an important thing to realize in yourself when you're trying to become healthier in your life.
And maybe it's not normal that you're needing to use in your journey right now, because normal is such an interesting word. Like, where do we even consider what normal is, right?
Exactly.
My normal might not be your normal.
Exactly.
Right? But there are some things I've looked up a few words that I want to throw out there to talk about in a bit.
So first thing I want to talk about, just some updates. So we know we've been giving you guys every week some kind of updates on our numbers. So we've actually surpassed 9,700 on YouTube. Last time I checked, we're at 9,703. So if you're watching
amazing.
and you're not subscribed to our channel, please just log in with your Gmail account and hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 10,000. So if you have friends who follow us and you don't know if they follow us on YouTube, just tell them, hey, go follow them there. Help them get to 10,000. We're also almost at 7,000 on Instagram. Yes. We're at 6990 something, so we're almost there.
And we hit over 7,000 on Facebook.
In our group.
Awesome.
We got
so
so many new members this week. So if you're new to us this week, if you're new in our Facebook group, we're just excited to have the group grow. We feel that what the vision we had when we started this group of a community of support, we feel that that's actually happened there. So if you're looking for, you need to be able to we're not on speaker view on YouTube. I will switch that now.
No one's what?
We're not on speaker view.
Oh.
So I need to switch that.
Thank you for that.
Thank you
for that information.
Forgot about that. So yes. So are you a Facebook group? Yeah. So we are. Who approved the 7,000? I don't know. It could have been me. It could have been him. We don't know.
It's hard to say on Facebook because what ends up happening is you don't really see the number. It just says all of a sudden 7.1K.
So that's how we knew.
And that's not even exactly. You're not at 7.1. You're actually in the 7,050s at that point in time. So
and so for us, the group was a place that we wanted to start to have a community where people that when people needed help, they can go there and say, "I need help."
We were just going to share recipes.
Yeah,
there originally,
and then eventually it created. We realized the power of it, and so please, if you're not part of it, join and seek out help. Post. Every time we see someone post that they're struggling, there's always 30 comments below people already helping them out. So please just use that tool at your disposal.
And I want to honestly say that I don't think it's Nick and I only.
No.
It's every single one of the people that have joined this group and have felt comfortable enough to share. You guys have made this group into what it has become,
Yeah.
and we could not manage and do this without every single one of you.
It's true.
Every single one of you has an integral part to making this group run and making this community what it is. It's actually insane when you think about it that we are all a bunch of strangers that know each other.
Yep. Yeah,
Does that make sense? Did you ever think about that? Like we're a bunch of we're strangers, but yet we know each other. We know each other very well.
So also we got some mail this week. We got some shirts. Terry Lynn sent us some new body shirts, our names, and with the pride colors.
And love is love.
And it says love is love. So Terry Lynn, thank you so much.
She also got us pride bandanas.
Yeah,
to go
pride
with it
bandanas,
as well.
and thank you so much. And your card, we did read it finally, so thank you so much.
Means the world to us.
We also got Carol O'Sullivan, actually. So on my birthday, I was supposed to do a
fundraiser,
but I lost track. And then Carol still donated money to Cancer Society for my father for his name, under his name for me for my birthday. So I got 2 letters, Carol, from them. So thank you so much
for doing that.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely beautiful. And then what did Nick get in the mail this weekend?
I got my famous
what did Nick get?
Single serve Nestea iced tea. I've already drank 2 boxes.
He got iced tea.
I already drank 2 boxes. I have iced tea. I've been like, oh my god,
and
it's been months. I've been like, whew.
Thanks to who, honey?
To Rhonda. Thank you so much, Rhonda, for sending them to us. She's from the East Coast, and she actually has messaged me a few weeks ago saying, these are the ones you're looking for? And I was like, yes. So she sent some to us. So thank you so much. Again, we don't expect anything. We're just thankful. Like, that's just, I always want to say we're just thankful for everything you guys do for us. And then
we also got this.
And we also read her card. So
yes,
thank you for your card.
And your card was beautiful. And your journey, inspirational, Rhonda.
Yeah, and keep going.
Never give up. Yeah. Never stop. John sent us a CD that he's extremely proud of, and I loved how
and he's actually on it.
He sings in it. We haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. I'm being very honest.
We're trying to find a CD player.
We need to find a CD player, so we're gonna actually put it into our DVD player because I think it'll play CDs. We don't have a CD player anymore. I'm thinking it will. I'm sure it will. And he sent us a message, and I love the fact that he said it was after we had mentioned on a Beachside chat we are more than just WW and we're more than just weight loss, and we said share something
your skills
that you're proud of. Share something that, and he sent us the CD, and the fact, and he's not one to boast about it, and I want to boast about it. I'm like, the fact that he did that and was like, I want somebody else to listen to what I'm proud of is huge. So that's powerful. That's absolutely powerful.
And then we also, Patricia sent us, first of all, her kitties sent us a letter for the cats. And so the cats got themselves some new blankets, and they actually are using them. If we put it on the ground, they actually lie down on it. It's kind of funny.
Keikos will actually wear his on his
back. Yeah, he'll wear his.
Keikos will walk around with it on his back.
He thinks he's a king.
I wrap Seba in it, and he's like, yeah, no.
Like,
but then he got out from under it and like plopped right on top of it.
And
so cute.
And a card that Patricia made herself as well. So thank you so much. Again, thanks to everyone for the mail. We love getting just even like the letters, like the cards. It was just reading your stories and how we've either helped you or how. It's funny because it's something that I've actually been mulling over as we're trying to revamp our website. One of the things I want to add to it is testimonials.
Yeah,
I actually want to write letters from people, like full-on testimonials of what people have gotten from following us. You know, what have we helped you with things like that. So if you are a writer and if you want to write a testimonial about things we've helped you with, just send us an email. Say, you know, this is what's by. I think the cat's getting to something.
No, they're scratching the bed.
Okay.
They're scratching the
bed. I'm just hearing things. I'm like, it's not good when you're hearing things in the other room.
Are their voices in your head?
No, it's the cats. So yeah, so if you want to write something, please send us. If you were okay for us having it on our website for people to see. It's just something that we're mulling over just to. They're fighting.
They're
very fighting right now. Okay, so let's do some celebrations.
Yes, let's celebrate this normal evening.
Yeah, let's celebrate this normal evening. Normal. Okay, I'm gonna go stop them. You keep talking.
They are absolutely fighting. So let's hear what are we celebrating tonight. Let's talk about how we're feeling. Let's talk about our NSVs. Let's celebrate scale victories, non-scale victories. We just want to make sure that we're celebrating everything, because guess what? It is so important to put something out, like to talk about it. Talking about it really allows us to feel good. So I'm celebrating this week. You all know how much we've been struggling because no one's posted. Wait. I did my first week off. My first week of work also dropped another pound, 82 in total. That's amazing, Rosie. Yes, Rosie's new job. I'm on the wrong mouse. No wonder I can't move anything. I was like, why is this not moving? Lynn Brodage down 4.6, signed up for a body step, which is amazing. Oh, that's awesome. Gwen just came back from vacation and indulging. She lost 0.6. Wow, nice shirt, honey.
I don't know what happened.
What does it say? It says positivity train all aboard.
So
how cute is that?
The cats have stopped fighting now. The cats have stopped fighting.
Little one said last Sunday she got over 40,000 steps on one day on Sunday.
I know. I'm on Fitbit with little one, and she's always up there when I'm trying to catch up. There's some hardcore walkers out there.
Wow.
Like there's a lot of people that I'm like I can't reach that number of steps.
I stand up all day, Monday through Friday. Like I don't sit down for work. I stand all day. I don't know how you guys get that in. I get my 10,000, maybe 12, sometimes 15, but insane. Lisa, I'm on less insulin. I'm down 1.4. And then Michelle here says I'm down a total of 116 pounds, 0.7 away from Wonderland.
And Michelle, we got your email.
Yes, we did.
I want to make sure we got your email. So don't worry, we will reply back. Emails, we pile up email, and then we sit down and after a while and write all back to people at the same time. We'll be honest, that's the one that we're slowest at responding. We're very, very honest with everyone. Who else is celebrating?
I don't know. I have no more control of mouse. He stole from me.
Take it.
I was like, I have no more mouse anymore. I was able to sit cross-legged
this week.
I love that, Nicole. I love that. That's such a cool NSV.
Yeah.
That's such a cool thing to celebrate.
Down 1 pound for Heather. Donated wellness wins. That's awesome. Borderland Rainbow Crew.
Patricia had awesome blood work.
I saw somebody on Rowena's down 2.8 on...
Darlene is down 3.2, and then she also has a non-scale victory. She couldn't. Even though she couldn't exercise, she was still down 3.2.
That's awesome, guys. Please keep sharing your non-scale victories, your scale victories, anything that you're celebrating. It doesn't have to be wellness related. If you got a new job, anything, just be happy and celebrate. Share it in chat. Get others to also give you some pump ups and thumbs up as well. So we want to talk about our week. So as you guys know, we've been honest the last few weeks. We've been indulging. The scale's gone up a lot for us. And so last week, Jean-Luc and I kind of sat down and said, we have to put our foot down. We've told you guys about our range, right? We've talked about when we weigh in and the scale's between this weight and this weight, we're okay because it's within that range. We were getting closer and closer to the upper range, right? And we talked about when we start getting closer to the upper range, that means things need to happen.
Well, we were letting things get normal again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if that makes any sense. Because where does normal fall into things, right? The old normal was coming back, where we might not have been eating the stuff we used to eat, but we weren't keeping track of the good stuff we were eating. And guess what? The good stuff adds up still too.
Yeah.
Right?
So what we did, and so what we decided to do last week, and I think we talked about it a bit possibly last Sunday, is we didn't buy snacks last week. We didn't buy any chips cookies or crackers.
Nothing.
We stuck to our original formula when we started the journey was just popcorn as our snack. We didn't used to buy crackers and stuff back then. It was when we were trying to learn to cut down on things. That's one of the things we got rid of because we didn't have control on these items. And so what we did this week is we decided, okay, don't buy snacks. We'll stick to popcorn. And what we did this week is we went back to tracking. Every day we tracked. We had our healthy meals, but we stay within our points. We weighed in yesterday. As you guys saw, the video came out today. We both lost weight this week. But it's not a direct result of what we did last week. It's been a combination of weeks that's been happening. It's not like all of a sudden because I ate well this week, I lost 3 pounds. The 3 weeks before that, we were indulging and gaining weight. So that number of 3 pounds, someone that's consistently losing 0.2, 0.4, I'm like, oh my God, you lost 3 pounds again? How can you lose that much? I gained 7 and 8 the other weeks. And you have to put all that in a full spectrum. You have to, a new shirt. Look.
A new shirt, I know, because I was thinking this really had to do with, I love this saying about the bulletproof mindset.
No time for negativity.
No time for negativity. Yeah. And it's funny, even though we weren't, how can I say, we weren't, I don't want to say we were off plan because we weren't. We were not off plan. That's not how we look at this. Like we were laxed in plan, but we were not off plan. But what ends up happening was we had the mindset because we were good with our activity. We were good with the foods we were cooking, but we weren't good with the portions of things we were eating, which made a difference. These two are hilarious tonight. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're meow, 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 meow. I feel like I want to like make a song out of it or something.
They are fighting like crazy
They
tonight.
do not like each other right now. Do not like each other right now. So I think a lot of things have to do with this mindset thing too. Is adding this mindset to our journey where we finally said, okay, enough's enough. We know what we're doing. We know where we're maybe being a little more lackadaisical, but let's put the pedal to the metal, because we were not feeling comfortable anymore. We were starting to feel
and
uncomfortable.
we were getting near that range, so
that threshold.
we knew we had to make a change, and a drastic change. So again, we just removed our snacks for now. Doesn't mean they're not going to come back eventually. What's going on right now is our pattern in the summer is we maintain.
Yep.
We don't lose weight in the summer. We never have. We always, every single year we try to do this journey, we would get to summer, true story, we would start plateauing, because that was a term we used back then. And by September, we'd be so discouraged because we hadn't lost weight in months that we'd say, screw it, we'll just eat whatever we want until December. We'll start back in January. That was the usual pattern we always had. It wasn't until we realized that summer is a time for maintaining that we've accepted that in our minds, that, okay, I'm not going to lose the summer. The scale is going to keep going up and down. I'm going to stay the same 5 pounds constantly for 3 months. It's okay. Once I was able to accept that, we were able to get to September and not be discouraged. And in September, we were able to refocus even more so then, instead of focusing so much in the summer. Because back in the day, what would happen is that we would punish ourselves so hard, because we would be like, oh, you drank again this weekend. Oh, you went to a barbecue and you ate that again. And so we punish ourselves so much for doing these things that by the time we got to September, we were so beaten that we didn't want to continue. Now, because we know a barbecue is coming, this is coming, I'm okay with being within my range this summer. September, I'm not as beat up. I'm not so angry at myself for everything I've done. So I'm okay to say I can hit the reset now, because I've not been constantly fighting myself all summer to try to reset. But that's what works for us, right?
Definitely. And I even went back at one point, and I went back to look at my weigh-in from last year and do a comparison just to see where I'm at from this date. And I currently weigh 180. I weighed in this week at 184.1. And last year on this date, which was July 13th-ish.
Yeah, that's not just June, so you have to go up here.
No, 06 is July.
That's June.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Thank you very much, honey.
7 is July.
So 07 is July. You're right. So July 18th, I was at 179. So there's a 4 pounds difference there from last year to this year. But is 5 pounds? Is that really going to make that big of a difference?
Are you unhappier now than you were last year because of that 5 pounds? No. And that's where the scale for us comes into effect.
Well, that's where it allows us to realize that things do happen, and you could always go back. We can always go back.
Yeah.
I think what happens is we sometimes think in our heads that if I fell, I can't start again.
Yeah.
And I didn't say fail, I meant fall. Like if I fall, because it's not failure. Eating something that's not something that you normally eat, that is not failure. Failure is giving up completely and never coming back and never wanting to do something about it. That's when you should start thinking, oh my God, if I'm never going to do anything about this again, then I'm failing. But if you're thinking about it and you're saying, I'm going to try it one more time, stop thinking that starting over again is failure, because it's not. It's redemption. It's a second chance. It's redeeming yourself, and you're allowed to redeem yourself over and over and over and over and over again. If we're able to ask people for forgiveness, we should be able to forgive ourselves. That is so huge on this journey. That is normal to me. Asking ourselves for forgiveness should be normal all the time. I just said it twice, people.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix our Facebook feed died. So I'm trying to fix that. The cats are fighting tonight. The Facebook feed dies. It's like everything is just not wanting to.
I completely agree, Patricia. You only fail when you quit. But the thing is a lot of us think that quitting means I'm done, and you think of it. As soon as we think the thought of quitting means we've quit. But the thought of quitting is just a thought. It doesn't mean you're done. It's putting perspective in your mind. Maybe what thinking of quitting means, maybe I need to look at how I'm doing things, and maybe I need to change how I'm doing things or try a different approach, because finding a different approach allows you to find new normals, right?
Ooh.
Uh-huh. Look at that. I'm trying to squeeze that word in as much as I can.
I know, you're doing a good job, honey. So
I'm trying.
So our week has been back to basics.
Yep.
doing the best we can. Again, like we say every single week, trying the best we can, not being perfect, living the life that we can every day by getting up, doing the healthiest choices. And if the day goes to crap, that's okay. We start the next day. That's been the exact thing we've been doing.
Went to groceries on Friday with Nick's mom. Did not 2 weekends in a row where we did not buy any snacks. Lied. We bought one bag of popcorners, the chili, the jalapeno cheese ones, and we ate them last night. But that was the only thing we bought. We bought nothing else. Everything else, even Nick's mom bought a bag of crackers. Did not. I tried one because I was curious to see what it tasted. One. He didn't try it. She ate the rest. We did not buy any chips. We had popcorn in the house. We had our made good bars because they were already in the house. We didn't buy more.
Yeah.
And then that was it. And we survived.
Yeah, we survived.
It was so funny that we sometimes
we fear that reducing the snacks we have is going to all of a sudden be the end of the world.
Oh, how are we going to survive? How are we going to live?
We did it. It was not that hard. It was back to doing what we did.
But then we're coming to see my mom this weekend. We know there's Rice Krispie squares and pies waiting for us.
Yes. We're going to talk about that in a bit.
Just gonna say,
So
balance 80-20.
We have a few stories to share with you guys about our week and a few other stories. But I think I want to actually have Janet come up quickly first and have her chat with her for a few seconds. I think I have the mouse right here. Hi, Janet.
Hi, guys. So good to see you.
One second. We're good.
Okay, can you hear? Okay, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, guys. Good to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
So first I want to say on the 4th of July, which was last Sunday down here, it was pouring rain. We were going to go, my husband and I were going to go away, and we ended up going briefly away on Saturday and then came back Saturday night, but it was the 4th of July, and I'm thinking, you know what, it's pouring rain, and a weird thought popped into my head, and it was like, you know what? The last time this is even before coffee, which is even more scary. I said the last time I walked 40,000 steps was when I did the 26 miles here in Boston for the Walk for Hunger. And that was pre-knee surgery, which took like friggin' 12, 13 friggin' hours to walk amazing. 26 miles.
Wow.
So and I got I think I ended up with 60,000 steps that day. I'm like, you know what? I could get 40,000 steps. My mind was made up. So I basically did my 5K in the basement because I got more bling. I needed to do my 5K. And I just kept walking and I kept walking. And then the damn Red Sox were on. And so I sat on my stability ball for 4 hours for a friggin' game and bounced. And then I got off the ball, besides having jello legs, and I got off the ball. I looked at my Fitbit. I was 39,825, and I'm like, wow. Oh, hell no.
You gotta get it.
I walked back and forth, and I have a tiny apartment. I walked back and forth, and I ended up with over 40,000 steps. But that was huge.
That's amazing, Janet. And you know what's funny is because I'm laughing because I have, because of the Fitbit, because I got the Fitbit app, and because I have so many people on my app, I have 500 people on my app, and so when I create challenges, it takes me about 2 hours to create challenge, and I'll explain that why. Because when in Fitbit you can't have more than 100 people per challenge, so I have to literally figure out how to group you guys together. So I always start with the 14K plus group, and I select everybody that's 14K plus, and I send them off on their way. And then I'm like, okay, now it's a 13K, 12K group, so I have to go through everybody, and so I see who's in what group, and so I see every week, I know, oh, Kim's in this group, and I can see, and I know who you are, so I can see some of you and what group you belong in. I
completely agree, Gwen. The bingo challenge right now, there's one of them that is insane.
I love it. It's a challenge for the month, so that's why I love it right now, because it's not easy to get, but everyone can do it because it's the entire month. Yeah. You all have a chance to achieve a task, because it's like some of them are 100 kilometers of walking or miles of walking that you have to do in order to get the actual token on the bingo. So.
And this is, I'm sorry, I apologize. This is going to be a little long. But the reason I haven't been accepting challenges is because Fitbit only lets you in 10 challenges a day. So it's so it's the first ones that send them to me. So by the time,
I have the same problem,
by the time you send them to me, it's like, shit, I'm already in them and I can't join Nick's challenge. Oh, well. So that's another thing. But then I want to tell you, I know there's a coach on here tonight, and I'm probably not, I won't call him out, but he knows this story, and I need to share this story with you. Well, 4th of July week, it was brutally hot down here. after the rain and everything. And so when I got on the scale, I think it was like, the 2 days before the 4th of July, I got on the scale and I knew I was going to be up because of the heat. It was just like the heat and I
Humidity.
expand.
Yeah.
And so I put on almost 2 pounds. Figuring it was from the heat, not figuring it was from these damn dates I ate that I bought in the produce section so I went on the app, I bought the dates, and the dates, I went in, typed in fresh dates, because to me, if you're buying something in the produce section, it's fresh.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's fresh. So I
You have to watch the labels sometimes of what you're getting, right? Because sometimes there's some things that are exactly.
So not only, I typed in fresh dates, and it was 0 points for 2. Had to with a half a tablespoon of almond butter, 1 point. But then after I got done with I had them like before breakfast, and then I would get done with the body, and I'm like, oh, let's just grab 2 more dates because they're easier. And then about 3 o'clock, I was hungry, and I'd say, oh, let's grab 2 more dates. Come to find out, those friggin' dates, 1 date is 4 points.
Yeah.
So I'm consuming over 20.
It's like his brownie story where he thought they were 12 points, but it ended up being 24, right?
Yeah,
I think it happens to all of us.
Yeah, and that's what happened. And I had the date. I mean, I enjoyed them. So on Friday on my way in, after I had 5 days left, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not throwing them out. I owned the 2. I actually tracked them at the 24. 4 times 5, 20 points. I tracked them that day. Moved on. Gained like 2+ pounds, but when I weighed in last Friday, I took off over 1 of them. So
yes, it's exactly.
Exactly. So
and that's what I was trying to say earlier about a lot of us really focus on that one weigh-in. We really hone in like, oh, this week I did this, and then I weighed in now. So what I've done this week reflects what I've done now.
I didn't want to talk about that. I want to say you ate a date.
Yeah.
Like honestly, you didn't have 4 Snickers. You ate a date.
Yeah.
You ate 10 dates in a day.
Yeah.
It's putting things in perspective.
Yeah,
exactly.
But yeah,
you might lose a little bit later.
Thank you so much.
Lesson learned, but good to see you guys.
Good to see you too, Janet. Thank you so much. And that's a common story, like the eating something that you thought was something and then realizing it's something else. I think all of us have gone through that situation at one point or another.
And it's so funny.
Actually, I'm going to go down the stairs. Okay.
Sure. Okay, go into the basement. Go, guys. And I was going to say that it's funny that we sit there and I don't want to negate anything about the dates and and finding out that there were points, but really, are we going to get mad at something that's actually still a good choice? Like that was better than going to gummy bears and having a huge bag of like real fruit. Yeah. Cause that's not even real fruit. It's a piece of gelatin that you're eating full of sugar, at least the date. And I love the fact that she said putting the almond butter in it. People, there's some TikTok videos that they're doing dates and almond butter and they put something else and it apparently tastes like Snickers. So if you really want to make a makeshift Snickers, you can do it. Count the points, 4 points per dates, right, Janet? 4 points. Let's bring Ellen in and talk to Ellen real quick. We haven't seen Ellen for a while. So I think Nick's coming from the elevator.
I took the elevator back up. I was tired.
Asked to unmute, and then we are coming over here. We're spotted. Like, hello, Ellen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I was just thinking about you today.
I am so thrilled to be here. I'm sorry I have been MIA, but with the summer and the beautiful weather and the gardening, and by the time the evening rolls around, I'm like, oh man, I miss them.
Oh, we miss you too.
I'm happy to be here. And I have to tell you, I always say WW is chock full of life learning lessons. And it's not just WW, it's life in general is just full of life learning lessons. I found out through the loss of my sister that I am very good under pressure and I fall apart afterwards, which was very interesting for me to find out. It's like I left home on a Friday, June 25th, and I didn't come home until July 4th.
Right.
I went with 2 big bags filled with all dry food, perishables, and good to go, was good there. I had a 60-point dinner on the day after she passed away. Yes, I had the funeral food, but I weighed in the morning before she passed away, and I was down 2 pounds. Then I weighed in the following week. She passed on Saturday in the late afternoon, early evening. I weighed in the following Saturday, and I was only up 0.6. Then I came home and I weighed in yesterday and I was up 3.6. But you know what? I'm
It's
still
all perspective, right?
Exactly. I'm still under goal. I'm not killing myself. And you know what? Believe it or not, the thing that upset me the most is that after spending that week and a half, and I'm sorry if this is too much information, I couldn't wait to get home to get back into my routine.
Yes.
So that
Not TMI. Yes. Yes. I think that's a common story. Okay. What's funny, Ellen, is that we've had this conversation with many members before. Not live, obviously, but it's true. When you start realizing about healthy foods and foods that are not as healthy, when you really embrace healthy eating, you start really eating a lot of lean proteins, vegetables, and you eat that regularly, your stomach feels a certain way. Other things happen regularly, but when you start bringing back some of those old foods you used to eat, so then we have, like, say we go on vacation, we have to indulge a bit more for the week. Let's just say, I've said it before, it was a traffic jam. I called it a traffic jam.
A huge thing for us, even just when we start adding too much oil to our meals, because we don't cook with a lot of oil anymore. Like, we use olive oil spray.
And you have to think about that as well when you weigh yourself in. Your body might act certain ways because of the foods you're eating. If you're eating, example, Chinese food for me, I go up, like, sodium. I gain like 10 pounds because of the sodium. I hate this. I don't want to call this term, but it's not a nice term I use on myself. I call myself fathead. I can tell when I've eaten something in my face, because you can see there's veins. So when those veins disappear, I know I'm having fat head. That's what I call it.
It's a terrible term.
I know it's a terrible term, but that's what my whole life.
Swollen face.
Swollen face.
You gotta find another.
I know,
word.
but that's you know what I mean about words you use on yourself, those negative words. Even today, to this day, even though I've been through all this journey, I still have negative words after myself. But it happens. I still subconsciously think that. And that's the thing. You have to know how these foods affect you. Because if you know you had Chinese food last week, you had pizza, you had all these things you normally don't have, and you get on the scale and you gain 5 pounds, look at what you had. Look at what happened last week. Don't get discouraged. Get back to your regular eating, because that's what's going to get back to what you were before. Your body's going to start digesting normally again. Things are going to go back to normal.
Yeah, definitely. And I think what ends up happening too is we assume that getting back to normal, and we assume that when we are home, 1 week of being back to our routine and everything we're doing regularly, we're going to be able to drop that easily, which is not
but it takes time to when you get back home, because it's like, I had to start with the prep work. I forgot about things that I had in the freezer that I didn't remember were there, whatever. But it's like, I had to make my bagels. I had to make.
You know why? The routine was broken.
Yeah.
Right.
You were on autopilot. You were really doing everything, and then something's changed, and
your normal was no longer normal, and then you have to renormalize normal again. And I hate that word. I honestly hate that word, and I'm going to say something because
and I think we just in general hate change. Period. Yeah. It's a big adjustment period.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We hate change, but yet embracing it. When you embrace it, it makes a world of a difference.
Yeah, it makes a world of difference.
Embracing it instead of fighting it makes a world of difference. Even if the change is something you're not wanting to do at that moment, at least embracing it and trying something
might lead you
into a different direction.
Or trying something different, right? So
thank you so much for sharing, Ellen. I love hearing your voice.
I actually said the other day, because another thing too is we haven't been going to many workshops anymore. We've taken a summer break, as you guys are all aware, and so we don't see some people that we used to see all the time in workshops as well. So sometimes it's like, what's happened to so and so? And
we do want to share a story.
Yes,
we want to share a story. So
okay.
Earlier this week.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. So earlier
that one, right?
Yes. So earlier this week, Nick and I we rehearsed a Body Step Volume 2, and then when we were done, we always go out for a walk. So that night, we wanted to make sure our calories were done. We aim for double rings.
Double rings.
Our 600 calories is our single ring. 1,200, like we double our calories for the day. We try to do that
every day as much
every
as we
day
can.
as much as we can, but as long as we get the minimum.
Today, check.
So we go for our walk, and as we're coming towards the building, I'm almost done. He's not, and I'm like, want to walk around the building
one more time?
He's like, let's do it. So we start walking in front of our building, and as we're walking, this lovely young lady with a hat on, and she has a dog. And when there's a dog, Jean-Luc loves people's dogs. I do. I would never
Especially
own one,
wiener dogs.
but I love puppies. They're so cute. I love them. And this little thing was about it was
fluffy.
smaller than Keiko's.
Yeah.
Like it was tiny. So I turned to the dog. I'm like, oh my goodness, your doggy's so cute. And I turn up to the lady. We're wearing masks, and she goes, do you guys live in the building here? And she named the wrong building number, but we're like, yeah. She goes, oh, you guys are the party boys. I told my friend I want to party with you guys next time because she's
and so this girl. So what's funny is this girl sits on a balcony across from us, and we've seen her through the entire pandemic. We've seen her all the time. I've always said to him,
on
pens at one point back in the day. So we've seen her for the entire year. We both said we want to meet her.
We wanted to wave, but we didn't know.
We want to meet her.
Oh, do we do it? And we end up meeting her. She gave us her name.
So now
every time we see her,
we're outside. We're like, hi. And she waves back. So we made a neighbor after a year or two living here.
And we finally made a neighbor that we did not exchange phone numbers and have no clue how to talk to each other. But we could wave to each other.
And there's also been very beautiful eye candy on the balconies across. There's a guy with weightlifting, shirtless.
It's like, oh.
And we don't even need binoculars to watch, so we just sit on the balcony and just pretend we're having a chat, but we're really, enjoying the scenery. Nice trees,
and
beautiful.
There's 3 of them that live in this place.
Yeah, so
anyways, that's a whole other story.
Squirrel! So that's the story I wanted to share. My mom was here this weekend, so I know you guys probably saw pictures. So Jean-Luc and I, as of Monday, it's been 2 weeks since our second vaccination. My mom came in on Friday. We actually kind of tortured her a little bit. We won't lie. My mom
can't torture the willing.
No, but the thing is, my mom's known me my entire life. Back in the day, being with my mom was a weekend of playing games,
licorice,
17
snacks, bags of chips.
It was back in the day.
Food.
Our family is all food. It was all around food. So now that we've changed our lives, it's not the same anymore. We're very active. We're very busy. So my mom comes over. We continue our same lifestyle, and she just follows along. So Saturday, my mom wakes up like, we need to practice a body step volume 2 because the class is the first volume, first time teaching it today. So we need to practice. So she's like, okay. So she did both classes with us. She did the practice
and then did the class.
And then the class after. Then Jean-Luc and like, oh, we always do a 5K walk after. So my mom comes along on a 5K walk. This walk also includes a very steep decline and that set of stairs that we showed you guys in the picture. So she's did all that. Then yesterday, Jean-Luc and I like, oh, we're gonna film 2 recipes.
Well, mom's home. We can make like
extra stuff. So
like,
we
make something. Stuff we don't.
So we made samosas yesterday. Samosa bites. The recipe will be coming out in September. We actually filmed it, so coming out in September. And we filmed.
I was impressed with
our meatball sub recipe, which was. Oh my God, it was so good. That one's coming out in August, so both of them are filmed and ready to go. Kim's gonna be, getting the ingredients out for us because we don't really write the ingredients down. We just film it and say it, and then Kim graciously watches the video and writes down the recipes for us. So we're very lucky to have Kim help us with that.
And Lizette made me
to do it.
Thank you, Kim.
So much, Kim. And Lizette made me realize that I love giving people play-by-play as I do things in the house. So apparently, when I go pee, I go, "Oh, by the way, I'm going to pee," and then I go.
Oh no! He tells us after he sneezes. I have to sneeze. Like he literally sneezes and says, "I have to sneeze." And my mom's right here. Okay, I'm gonna actually let you unmute.
I thought she was still driving.
Be careful what you're saying.
I love you, Mom.
Okay?
Yeah, you made it home.
I just came in.
There was an accident on the highway, so she had to do a huge detour to get home. So
an hour detour, and I was ready to kill some people.
Not me. I love you.
You were not in the traffic, so
I have to sneeze.
Glad you made it home, Mom.
Jean-Luc.
I had to sneeze. That's what it was. I would tell them what I did after
he did it. Yeah. So we already knew, hon. You already did it. So you don't have to tell us again.
Yeah, we love her too. We love Mama.
So my mom came.
It was a long drive anyway, coming back.
Yeah.
Glad you made it back, Mom. Glad I was able to give you the directions.
Yeah, thank you. Because like I didn't want to stop on the side and check for the.
No,
to get the
no,
directions.
don't blame you.
It
Yeah.
was easier to call you, tell you where I am, and check it.
My mom called me as we were setting up the live show tonight. She's like, I'm here. I'm at this highway. Where can I go next? And I was like, okay, Mom. I went on Google Maps and I loaded in Noelville. And I was like, where is she in Noelville? And I'm like, okay, drive this way and then you'll make it home. So, yeah, it was kind of like Amazing Race. Call a friend.
Oh, there was a step, like one place before you get to the 17 to come back. Oh my God! Like there was 3 kilometers of bumper to bumper because they have to do. You have to stop and turn left on the 17.
Yeah.
Right.
So and they had transport.
And this is
Like it was just crazy. Next time I was not. I should have taken the Highway 11. I was saying, but it will be too much of a detour. Go to North Bay and coming back.
Yeah.
Probably would have took the same time. So
same amount of time. But
Well, glad you're home, Mom.
you just never know what's
Yeah.
going to happen. And
Glad
you know
you're
what?
home,
You
Mom.
made it home. That's the most important part. Now you can rest and be ready to take
And
care of
relax
your
and
children.
relax from all the work we made you do this weekend. So yeah, we pooped my mom because not just that, because we were filming recipes, and that's what I was trying to get to. Because we were filming recipes
It
yesterday.
takes time to film recipes.
It takes time. So my mom had dinner from 6 p.m. till 9. So we filmed the first recipe. It was done around 6:30 or
We had
6 o'clock. It was
appetizers.
the samosa. So we ate that. Then we have to film the meatball sub, but it takes time to film. It's not just like we have to set up the scene. We have to have the ingredients out, measure everything. And it took 3 hours. So we ate slowly. We digested our food.
Yep.
It was perfect. It was delicious.
Yeah, it turned out great.
So those are coming out. Another thing we wanted to talk about is our video came out yesterday, our glamping video.
Our glamping
so
video.
I don't know if you guys remember when we went on our trip glamping, we had taken all the pictures. We kept sharing with you guys live on our group where we went, what we were doing. That video is out now, so you guys can see what we took glamping with us, so the foods we brought, what we prepped, how we go camping, just the different ideas to give you guys of what you can bring when you're doing a trip for yourself, so you guys can actually start planning if you're going camping, because everybody enjoys. Like, it was so much fun, that place. So please go look it up and watch that videos. And also, so we had like I said earlier, we had our first Body Step Volume 2 class this week. We had 50 people on Saturday and 34 people on Sunday. So for those of you who joined us, thank you so much. And today we had so much fun. I won't lie. For those of you who just joined us Saturday, Jean-Luc and Nick were very, very nervous. Let's just say we practiced before that class and we messed up the first 3 songs when we practiced. So when we came in on Saturday, we were like, oh my God, we're going to mess up. And we didn't, thankfully. But we were like, count 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, we were literally like looking at our sheets, because I'll show you what it looks like. We'll show you guys what our instructions look like.
We actually have an instruction sheet that we've created in order for us to be able to follow until we start familiarizing ourselves more and more.
This is our instruction. This is what we look at when we do our class.
We look at when we do class.
So this is warm up. This is song 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
And we divide it into how many things that we need to tell you, but then how many where we need to do you the.
Because when he does 11, I have to start when he's done 5. I have to do something to show you guys the move. So it's very.
It's a puzzle. It's an absolute.
That's
puzzle.
why it takes a long time for us to create a volume for you
What
guys.
ends up happening is when we love to banter. That's a huge part of it. So at the beginning, our banter is never as good as near the end of the class, because near the end we're so
today, let's just say today the Pirates came out. So there's a step. We were actually going across the step like pirates. We had fun today. We were dancing the Spice Girls. It was so much fun. So if any of you have not tried a body step and you're interested, if you've never tried it, you can still do a complimentary class. So if you ever want to try it out, just send us an email, post in the comments if you're watching on Facebook, and just send us a message. We love the class. We think it's a lot of fun, and we want to make sure that if you want to try it, please come and try it, and come dance with us.
Just come have some fun activity where it doesn't
and
really
yes,
feel like
you do
activity.
need a step to the class, Rosie Lee Curtis. Thank you for asking. Yes, you do need a step because it's oriented to have a step. It said that it just doesn't work without one.
It'd be very difficult without the step.
Yeah. So that's like. Oh, you want to go talk to Gwen?
Yes.
Because Gwen was on vacation this week.
Gwen had a beautiful.
And then Devin, we'll come to you right after. Okay, Devin.
Yes, that place is gorgeous.
It was really nice.
It was really
the pictures
nice.
you sent were just absolutely surreal and just it seemed so calming and so relaxing.
I got to say the best thing about vacation was that's the first time or one of the first times in a year and a half I've had a hug. And it's amazing how much you miss that. It was with family, but still it was like, that was
family
really awesome.
Counts too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, what I wanted to say was like vacation was great. I overindulged. I planned to go off track. I made the menus. I cooked everything, and I had a great time, but I still am not managing very well with the comments. Are you allowed to eat that? Like,
Yeah,
seriously?
yeah.
Your glasses need to be readjusted sometimes.
Yeah. But I just drives me bonkers. And I don't seem to be able to make people understand. Like, I can eat anything I want to.
Yeah.
And
It's very hard
I
because
think you need to really just say, I can. Can you? Like, I honestly, I know sometimes that sounds funny, but yeah, why couldn't I? You know, almost throw them that question back and see where they're going with it, because then they're gonna because then it could be oh well, because it's this, it's that.
so you're on a diet.
Yeah, because
Well, I'm not on a diet.
Then you can start saying, I'm not on that diet. Question them with a question, like
Yeah.
re-ask them a question.
And I get it, because it's same with us. Like we when certain people ask us questions, sometimes it's like again, I have to explain to you, especially people who you've already explained
and if
it
you've
before.
already explained it to
That's
these
what it's hard to
people,
do. When you've already explained to people what you're doing, it's very hard to, like, the patience starts to run thin, right? And so sometimes you just have to say yes and just walk away.
or say no, I really
No, I
shouldn't, but I'm
shouldn't.
going to anyways.
Yeah, like, and just, you know what I mean? Just, it's like we always say this, and it's something that we've been really, like, you'll never make everyone happy.
Nope.
There is no way that you will please everyone. No matter what, each of us have different likes, different tastes, different beliefs, different things that we hold dear to ourselves. Something that I want in a political figure, I want in an artist, I want in a singer, a musician, will be different than what you'll think the epitome of perfection in that same area is. And so there's no way one person can please everyone. So if the person who's coming up to you can't be pleased by your answer saying, I'm doing this because I'm healthy, I'm not on a diet, I can eat whatever I want, if that person can't accept that, then maybe you'll never be able to teach them that, and then you just agree.
Just think of yourself. Like, you might like a song of a specific artist, but you don't like the artist. Does that make it that you know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing. Like, you might like something that you do, or you might like that, but that person doesn't need to like what you like. You know, we don't all need to like the same things.
Yeah.
I think what happens is we think that we need
Conformity.
we need to be the same in
Normal.
order to get along.
We need to be
needs
normal.
But what is normal? And that's exactly what I was going to say. I prefer using, habitual. I don't want it to be my normal is being habitual instead, or having a habit, creating a habit. That's not normal. It's being practical about knowing what I need to do over and over and over again. And sometimes you need to repeat yourself over and over.
But
and
I get
over
it.
again.
It's tough sometimes.
Being
like,
the broken record does suck at times. It does.
You at least still enjoyed yourself, I'm assuming, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I went on more walks than I haven't. And I don't know if you saw that one picture. That was at the beginning of every walk and the end of every walk.
Wow.
And every time it was like
The hill, right?
really? Yeah.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, I saw the picture. Yeah.
And it was all like up and down, but that first hill was the worst one. But towards the end of the week, it did get easier, which
See, look at that. And that's the thing. And I think I want to stress something that you just said right there. I went for walks every day. I walked more than I normally did. I did a hill that was out of my comfort zone. Would you have ever done that before on any? Exactly. And that's the thing right there, that we never celebrate those pieces of things that we try to do for ourselves.
And I'm changing that thought. It did not get easier, Gwen. You got better at doing it.
You got better.
You got better at doing it.
Yeah.
Never downplay that. It did not get easier. The hill never changed.
Yeah.
The hill was the exact same thing. The hill did not decide to get steeper or less steep for you on the last day. You, first of all, believed in yourself.
Yeah.
Second of all, did it no matter what,
Yeah.
and accomplished something because you wanted to do it.
And by the end of the week, you realize how strong you really
Yeah,
are,
you're
because
like,
you just
wow.
realized things got easier for you. So that means you saw improvement, that means to anything you strive for or try to do now, think the same mentality. Yes, the first time I try doing, I don't know, a walking class, yes, it'll be hard. But I know that when last time I did that walk and that hill I climbed, by the end of the week, it was simpler for me to do it. It was the same hill, but it was simpler. So if you apply the same mentality to an activity that you want to try, or a food you want to try, or a recipe you want to try, do you think we perfect recipes the first time? Do you think that when we create a recipe for you guys, that the first shot we film it, like, here you go? No, it takes weeks for us to try it out, tweak some of the ingredients, make sure that it comes out right, because we don't want to release something that's going to be disgusting.
And a lot of times, you know what it is? We make it once, and then we sit on it for like a few weeks and say, okay, what can we do? And then we remake it again.
And add different things. does.
make it over and over and over again, back to back, because then we're going to be eating a lot of pizza bread, a lot of two ingredient
dough.
a lot of 2 ingredient dough.
Yeah.
But it is that thing, and I think what happens, the one thing that we don't give ourselves
It's grace.
is time.
And grace.
We don't allow ourselves the time to learn things. We don't allow ourselves the time to get better. We don't allow ourselves the time to think about what amazing people we are, because we're doing amazing things.
Yeah. But we don't realize we're doing amazing things. We think what we're doing is not amazing,
No,
but it
because
is.
we're doing it for ourselves.
We don't give ourselves enough credit. And that's
Yep.
the one thing at the end of the week, I was thinking about exactly what you said. Like before, I wouldn't have done all that swimming. I wouldn't have wore a 2-piece bathing suit in front of family or anybody else. That was the first time in 40 years. And I never would have done that. I never would have gone for the walks that I would have. I would have sat in the cabin and read, and that would have been it.
Right. So funny how what you considered normal back in the day is no longer normal for you.
I have a bit more water.
So what is normal?
Exactly.
It's in the eye of the beholder.
It is.
Thank you so
Thanks
much
so
for
much,
sharing,
Gwen.
And I
Thanks,
think
guys.
you're so welcome. And I think we have someone new who wants to introduce themselves.
Yes.
They even said it in the chat. So let's
Hi,
bring
Michelle.
up.
And Devin, yes, we'll get right
And
to
we
you
will
after.
get right to you. We promise,
Promise,
Devin. We've
Devin.
not forgotten you.
Yeah. Hi, Michelle.
Hello, I'm in Thornhill.
Oh, hi. We're near you. We're actually in Bayview Village.
Oh, Baby Village.
Yeah.
I've been watching you guys a lot, but then I decided to join your Facebook.
Awesome.
This week I saw that you guys are going live, and I'm like, woo, I get to meet you guys for the first time.
That's
so
awesome,
cool.
Michelle. Yes, we do our live show every Sunday at 7 o'clock. Same Zoom room, same time, same place every single week. We've been doing this nonstop.
The only thing, I couldn't find the link. I was looking for the link. And then finally I found it. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
So I'm so glad you got to join us today. And yes, we're here every week. So if you want to come back next week, if you ever want to have a question to ask us, you have a question, go right ahead. We just talk for an hour with you guys, just sharing what's...
I struggle all my life with my weight, up and down, up and down, up and
Yep.
down. You know, but in 20 years, this week, the first time I wore a dress.
Yay!
Wow,
that's
that's
amazing.
amazing.
That's such a celebration right there, Michelle. That's amazing. Like I mean, the feeling of being able to do that is to me, it's such a more memorable experience than, oh my god, I stepped on the scale and then went down 0.2 today. Like, I don't know why, but to me is so much more rewarding, and it's...
I tried to watch what I eat. I have a thyroid condition.
Mhm.
When you have a thyroid condition, it's hard to lose weight.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Definitely.
And the thing is we don't give ourselves enough credit for the little things that we do, and those little things count.
Yeah.
Those small little things count. When you do things for you, it's not selfish.
Yeah.
When you do things for you, and it ends up helping other people in the long run.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in that, because they even said it on planes, right? Oxygen mask on yourself first before you can save anybody else. And because a lot of us, especially a lot of us who care about others, we tend to put other people before us, and we do that all the time. And the thing is that, yes,
Why?
and the thing is, and
because that used to be normal.
yeah, and that's the thing. But you can't be there for anyone if you get, and I hate to say this, is if you're get to a point where you're so unhealthy and you can't help that person. You're not going to be around to do what you want to do. So if you don't take care of yourself now, and I know this is very long, I'm taking long term here. I'm not saying like tomorrow. A lot of us have many years before we get to that point. But if today you make a change and you say, I'm going to try to be healthy today and try to do the best I can every day going forward, then you might be adding years to your life. And then by adding years to your life, you might be around more to take care of your children, to be there for them, to do things with them. Maybe you're a grandmother, and now because you change your life at 50, by the time you get to 70, you're still able to run around with them or walk around with them because you made that change at 50. And that's what I'm trying to say about long term. You're doing this for your life, for your forever life. That's why our goal has always been the end of our life now.
And who are you helping in the long run? You're
Yeah,
helping
Yes.
yourself, because guess what? yeah, you might be able to run around the grandchildren, but guess what? You're doing it because you want to do it and
Yeah.
you're able to do it still. And that's the important part.
Self-care is not selfish.
Self-care
Exactly.
is not
exactly.
selfish.
It's
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Michelle.
I try to eat healthy every day. I eat a lot of chicken, fish,
Yep.
and even my snacks are trying to be like healthy snacks.
That's
Good.
perfect. That's exactly it. That's you try your best every day. Try to be as active as you can be, and then
Asking how much weight did you guys both lose altogether?
so I've lost 100. Well, right now my total right now is 116 something right now, and yours is
I'm at
92.
92, I think, at the
92.
point.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
We're not at goal weight right now, but when I'm at goal weight, it's 120, and then he's 100. But we're a bit we teeter totter that goal weight. We don't stick to it
You know
ever.
why? Because our lifestyle is an 80-20 lifestyle, and our weight is 80-20 at times as well.
Now with COVID, it's much harder too, right?
Well, for us, it actually helped us refocus.
Yeah.
We've been very for COVID actually helped us lose weight for us because for us it eliminated.
I wouldn't even say it helped us lose weight.
It
but
helped us refocus.
Realize what we need to do when we decide to be more lax on our lifestyle.
Yeah.
I don't even want to call it program anymore. I want to say I want to be more lax on my lifestyle and where I'm more serious about following.
Right now, we're more serious.
Yeah.
Like these last week, we were more serious on our lifestyle.
It's true. You know what? I found COVID made me lose a little bit of. People are telling me I lost weight because I'm more depressed. I don't know. I'm just down on myself. I get down on myself, and you don't eat much.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. That's the one thing. That's why I'm glad about this fact that summer's here now and the sunshine. That's why, like when Helen said earlier that she's been busy doing stuff, or when Janet said something, I've been busy. We don't. It's like, guys, I get it.
We get it.
Go have your life. We've all been locked
Can you
down
have
forever.
a little bit of life for us too.
Yeah, actually, we're going to start having a life because we're going to Windsor this week. So actually, we'll talk. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for
Michelle.
joining.
Nice
Nice meeting you too. Yeah, we'll see you next
Awesome.
week.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're actually so happy because we're finally going to see my mom. So we've been able to see Nick's mom twice now, which has been fantastic. So we're going to go see my mom this week, and we're actually going to go for a couple of days. We're going to be able to go see my dad socially distant outside of the nursing home. We might actually have to take our first COVID test because if it happens to rain that day, we'll be going in to see my dad. And I was like, I gotta go finally get tested after 2 years of avoiding
The
that
nose
test,
swab.
and now I have to do it. Are you kidding me?
Now people out there, like nurses and people do it daily, like
I'm
babies,
crying like a baby, and I don't mean
you're like
to
freaking
at
babies.
all.
Just go get your test done.
Exactly.
And we're like,
and I'm gonna do it because I want to see my dad.
Yeah,
I honestly want to see my dad, and I want to be there with my mom.
It's
to
our
see my
first
dad,
trip
too.
visiting family since the first time we'll see his
Yeah.
mom since September of last year. So it's been almost 8-9 months for us. So it's been a long time. So yes, Gwen, when you were saying about hugging family, when my mom came to visit this time, just like last time, just hugging my mom, like it's such a different
You
feeling.
actually forgot.
No, I forgot when she got here.
Like 3 hours later.
I know, but I also saw her and I helped her bring her luggage in. So I was helping with the drive around. I registered her car. I did all the paperwork stuff. So I did my fair share. So let's talk to Devin before we go
Yes,
off.
let's talk to Devin before we head off.
Hi, Devin.
Hi guys.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing great, thank you.
You guys are so adorable with your shirts on.
I do like this one. I'm not an orange shirt kind of guy, and
I love my shirt.
I like mine.
You guys should do a fashion show every time you have new shirts on.
Well, we do love fashion shows. Like it's not, I won't lie. When we buy clothes, we usually do fashion walkways in our condo, and we walk down our closet hallway in our bedroom.
So, over the past weekend, I've been getting non-stop steps in for you guys.
Yay!
You're awesome.
You're on a roll.
Yes, I am on a roll. But
That's awesome.
on the 4th of July, I didn't go see family. I didn't do a whole lot because I had to work, obviously. But it's been like nonstop crazy at the club, and I'm like, I gotta get some steps in for the guys. And I had to.
You know what? That's amazing, because if that's what gets you to drive you to walk, then please keep using us as getting steps for us.
We're on your shoulder going, walk, Devin, walk. Devin, walk. Devin, walk again.
If that's what happens, you should do a CD, honey.
Oh, we should totally
like
do
motivational CD. You can walk. You can do it. Come on, just get up. Walk. Walk with us. Walk.
Actually, we'll do the TikTok walk.
Yeah, but I've been really careful with the food wise and all that, and this week I'm gonna try to be good and just use all the tips that you guys said about tonight. So I'm gonna try to do the best I can.
That's amazing, Devin.
That's all you should want to do is do the best you can, because the best you can
is the best.
the best you can.
Yeah. Like, it's so funny because we are so hard on ourselves, like we were saying earlier. We are so programmed to try to achieve the 100%. And I think that's I talked about it last week about how we are taught from childhood to glom onto numbers, right? I got 90% on a test. You know, I'm growing taller, so I'm now 3'2". Everything's about numbers in our lives. And so we always measure success by numbers. And so by doing this journey, we assume that the only success we're getting is by that number. But all these other things we're doing are part of the success. Success is not just measured by numbers and weights and measures. It's also by how you feel. It's by how you're treating other people. Are you a kind person? Are you trying to help others? Are you pushing it forward? Pushing it, you know? It's all about being the best person you can be every single day. You're not perfect. Maybe today you're in a bad mood and you flip someone off because you're driving down the highway and they cut you off. I do it too.
Or you raise your glasses like
that.
Said.
That happens. But if you try your best every day, that's what it's all about. And I just...
And something that the little one, Janet, said in the chat, enough is enough.
Yeah, enough is enough.
Sometimes, and it's not like enough is enough, like you're angry, but I've done my max right now.
Yeah.
This is where my max is right now at this given moment. It doesn't mean I'm not going to be able to do more tomorrow, but later, it doesn't mean I might need to do less tomorrow.
Exactly.
But being happy with what you are able to do at that moment.
Yeah.
Not
Absolutely.
2 weeks from now, not last week, but that very moment. Live in the now.
And thank you so much, Devin. Thank you so much for chatting with us. We love when you chat with us every week. Mwah. Every time we see you, Paul, we're like, Devin's here. Love you, Devin. So one thing I wanted to touch upon, so someone in our Facebook group, before we actually end the show tonight, I have this all ready, so we're ready to go. Someone posted in our group this week about, she'd been doing so well for weeks, and all of a sudden, the last few weeks, she's been on vacation, and she's regained most of the weight that she's lost, and she just felt defeated. And what I posted below that was saying, you know what? It's okay. You lived your life for 2 weeks. That happens. Life happens. You can't expect to go on vacation and be perfect. You can't expect to go to a party and not indulge in something. It's what you do in the in-betweens. Most of us in the in-betweens get so mad at ourselves for those events that we just say, screw it, I'll eat whatever I want. And we don't try to change it back up right away as quick as possible. And that's what everybody was saying to that.
And it's that moment of, why do we always assume, again, it's that whole concept, that whole mentality of on and off.
Yeah.
I think we need to get rid of that thought. You will always be on this journey if you are on this journey. If you are on a well-being journey, it might not be...
How long do you want to be healthy? For the rest of your life? Then you're going to be on this journey for the rest of your life, because this is what you're trying to do right now.
And there are going to be challenges that are going to be thrown at you left and right. But then there are going to be moments where all you see is success. And so those are going to balance each other out. And you just have to live in the moment, because if you don't live in the moment, you are not seeing what's right in front of you.
Exactly.
You are not appreciating your gift.
Yeah.
Your gift, which is yourself, which is every single one of us. We are a gift. We are a gift to ourselves. We're a gift to other people. And we need to share our gifts with others and make sure that everybody feels important, because it's so important that we all feel important.
Exactly. So I think we're ready to end the show for tonight. So I'm going to share. So first things first, some final updates. Want to load that, please?
Yes.
And then I'll share this here. So we're going to share someone was asking actually on Facebook about our P.O. box. So I'm going to share that on the screen right now for everyone.
Yep.
And then we're going to end the show. And then people on Zoom, please stay behind, because as always, we stick with you guys a little longer. So if you guys want to follow us, please join our Facebook group, The Wellness Warrior VI Peeps. That's where we share the most. We go live. That's where we weigh in live and practice our songs and mess up and have lots of bloopers.
Yes.
So if you want to watch us mess up
Hey, that was for Nisha this week. Nisha asked us to do the Friends song,
Yes.
so we did that for Nisha this
So
week.
if anybody has a song request,
You have
we
a
do
song
take song
request?
requests.
We try our best.
We try our best to meet the song requests. They're a little hard sometimes, so it's hard to certain songs are hard to change
But
into.
we will try to
We'll try
figure
our
it out.
best. So you can join our Facebook group, Facebook page as well. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok, Connect and using @the Our website is jeanlucandnick.com, and our PO box is PO Box 91152, Bayview Village, Willowdale, Ontario, Canada, M2K 2Y6.
And then coming up as well next Saturday and Sunday, Saturdays at July 17th at 10 a.m. we will be Body Step Volume 2. Our class starts. Please email us at our email address that Nick just mentioned if you are not registered or would like a complimentary link to the class. And then on Sunday, July 18th at noon. And yes, we will be in a new location. We will not be doing it from our condo. We will be doing it from Windsor. And I don't know if I should say this, but Joyce is helping us out in Windsor. So yay for Joyce!
Yeah.
We thought we were going to have to do it in my mom's little apartment, but apparently we're going to be doing it in
Somewhere
Joyce's
else.
big theater, which is great.
That'll be great. That'll be a lot of fun.
Also, we also have a new video coming out next Saturday, which is
Do we like the way it tastes? Ba-dum-bum. Do we like the way it tastes? It's Frank's Red Hot thick sauces. They actually sent them to us. McCormick actually sent us a sample of it. We actually try it live on camera. We filmed it a few weeks ago.
There's a barbecue.
We've bought another bottle
yes,
since.
The barbecue is my favorite. I love it. So okay, I'm letting the cat. We like the way.
Yeah,
it
we
tastes.
like the way it tastes.
like
You
the
guys
way it
already know.
tastes,
You guys
yeah.
already know.
It won.
But watch us taste them anyways. And then on July 24th, we have You Met Rennie? His interview is going to be coming out, and then he'll be our guest on our Beachside chat on August 1st.
I love the haircut, Rennie. By the way, it looks fabulous.
I know, it looks beautiful.
Yes, you're welcome.
And
Very
then
handsome.
On July 31st, we have another Do We Like the Way It Tastes for Go-Go Quinoa Puffs. On the 21st, on the 7th of August, we will be doing 21 Questions Part 3 live on YouTube
with our special guest host,
Paula.
The WW coach Paula will be interviewing us live from her backyard.
From her backyard.
Socially distanced, of course.
So that'll be at 4 p.m. Saturday, August 7th. Of course, it'll be on YouTube, so if you can't join us live, watch it later. And then we also have a new What's the Tip coming out on August 7th. Our 80-20 rule.
We finally
filmed a video about our 80-20 rule coming out August 7th. And then August 14th, Have you met Arlene? And then on August 22nd, she'll be our guest on our show. We have all these videos, guys, scheduled all the way to September 18th. We have all these videos lined up for you guys. We've been busy all summer filming recipes, different tips, different things for you guys because we love our videos. It's what started our whole channel. That's what started this whole world for us was our videos. So
it's become our new
normal. Woo woo! Enjoy the water. And again, please, if you like this show tonight, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the chat with others, and we will see you next week, same time, 7 p.m. Sunday, same Zoom room, same YouTube, same Facebook.
Make it a habit.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good week. Bye, Facebook.